Welcome back to Riding Bikes in San Diego. We have just left Del Mar, crossed Via del Valle, and we are heading into Solana Beach and riding on Solana Beach. And this is going to be a pretty fast video all in all, but just want to share with you. It's paint. It's paint on a road that used to be a freeway for all intents and purposes, and here we are. It's okay, I'm not complaining about it. Also, super heavily biked. A lot of people up here bike for recreation. A lot of people use e-bikes around here for transportation. And I think that's worth recognizing. And all we have is this paint. At least the sidewalk gets a pretty big buffer with a bunch of trees. But even with just paint, it's still a pretty gorgeous ride. I feel like the people who drive around here know what they're getting into. And I feel like the people who bike around here also have a sense of what's up. We are now down in Cardiff by the sea, and this is the San Alejo Lagoon, and you'll notice here we get hard barriers. We get these curbs that are along the buffer of the bike lane, and then they go away. I find it interesting that this gets a hard barrier, but we don't get hard barriers in other places. Even in areas that don't have parking, why can't we get these hard barriers? Okay, I'm not saying a car could probably go over those, but why can't we get more hard barriers? Why can't this stretch have that same thing? I just don't know. I don't get it. It bums me out a little bit, but that's okay. We're going along, and Cardiff by the Sea is also gorgeous to bike through. This is a huge campground to the left of us. Also great surfing over here. Not that I surf, but I know a bunch of people who surf, and they say it's great. Also, people are constantly crossing this with surfboards in their hands. And you can see the hard barrier is on the other side of the street. The other side of the street also has a bi-directional bike lane back in that section and over here. I slowed it down here because I just want to point out that I am going past this red light because I want the drivers behind us to be stopped, and I have no bike lane now except for the class 3, and I'm doing air quotes when I say that, the Sharrows. I want to have a good distance ahead of them. They know that we're here, they know we're going to be here, and they know they're going to have to go around us. I would hate to be at that red light and have to compete or let them go and then have other folks come up behind them and then have to find my place in there. My place is on this street, and I'm riding on this street. That's all there is to it. This is an area too. Now we're in Encinitas, heavily pedestrianized, but still cars are given the priority. And as I'm demonstrating right now, driving isn't always faster. We got all this head-in parking, but if you're in a car in Encinitas, you're probably sitting in some traffic in Encinitas. You're probably waiting at a light somewhere. So we are going through. We're doing the best we can. I feel like people come up to Encinitas, especially from down in the city area, and they find a parking spot somewhere. Then they walk around for a few hours. That's the natural beat of it. That's the way things are going to go. But now you see it. Okay, and I want you to see it. I think that it's important for all of us to see it. I wish that there was a bike lane here, but there was somebody parked in there, so I didn't see it right away. But now we get some paint back. I find it interesting that we get paint outside of the main area of town where people are going to be stopping. But this is the design we have. And now, not only do we have paint, but we have some green paint, not just white, and some buffering. And now we're heading north of Encinitas. And I'm actually going to turn off here just any minute now because I've reached most of my destination. I'm actually going to hang a left at the next light, and we are going to climb a beast of a hill, which I'm not going to share with you, but the last few videos that have gone up have just been doing this ride up from the city of San Diego area all the way through these various beach communities, And I really appreciate the love people have given on it. A lot of people have given a lot of positive feedback. People like seeing this, and also some of this is actually fairly new. This paint wasn't here just a few years ago, and for those who don't ride up here frequently, I hope it helps to see the conditions now as they exist. And I don't ride this as often as I'd like to either. I hope that the next time I ride through here, it's better. You know, if it takes a little while, I just hope that we get there and it's as safe as it can be, and that's all I want. I want to be able to ride my bike safely. I want you to be able to ride your bike safely. Thanks for everybody who's watching. Thanks for everybody who subscribed, and we're gonna drive less and ride a bike. Thanks.